Hey, hi, hello. I'm not starting the video like, oh my god. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm still new to this, leave me alone. I'm very glad people have been quite enjoying the Dungeon Defense content. I love this game. I know there's only been 2 videos, but there's a lot of support from veteran Dungeon Defenders players. Big shout out to Chiku. Dude is dude a legend. And speaking of Chiku did give me some very, very good advice, and I think that's what we should start for today. He mentions I have the stats for Nightmare Moonbase, but when the other 2 aura stacks went down, you could have moved the remaining auras. Yeah, the thing with that, I actually have never used the moving auras. Like, I've never used a move tower thing with Jester. I've never ever used it. And last time I tried, I broke everything. So, I know that is a strat. I've seen that strat. But I'm unsure how to, like, make it work efficiently. And he does have a point here as well. I shouldn't be going for treadmill on treadmill. Either way. But regardless, I do think I need a much better builder pet than fish, which is unfortunate. But this is what the plan is for today, I think. Recommend Dread Dungeon Nightmare Hardcore for Trans Armor, or if I want something better but slightly harder, any of the Shards maps or King's game will be better. And I think that's kind of the plan for today. I will say I have done where is it? So we'll be up here. I have done Morago on Nightmare, like the campaign, and I have actually gotten up to wave 20 on Nightmare. And I will tell you the reasoning for this. It is because I found an interesting article not too long ago. I don't know if I still have it up here at all. No, I don't. Doesn't seem like I have the article up here anymore. But I found an article which just shows the best way to... Oh, I do have it up. Okay. It shows the best way to build a DPS hero if I swap over to here. And they mentioned a few apprentice weapons because I wanted to kind of go with the adept or the jester as a main hero. Like the fusion rift, big strong DPS staff that I can farm. But it was this that did catch my interest. It was the bloodshot staff or the undying rod, and this one is. I was thinking. This one because of its spread type and its damage type, and it is really strong. Far better spread makes it more useful at long range, but you lose significant amount of damage. Good hero stats, and yeah. And I thought if I could find myself a good one of those, possibly, I'd have a really good staff that I could use. So I went into Morago and tried to farm a few. I didn't get anything higher than mythical, unfortunately, because I didn't go to that high of a wave, but I think, honestly, we could do that today. I think we could try Morago, especially if it is better towers, especially if it will give me some better stats on Nightmare. Better stats, I mean, like, it would give me some better armor and stuff, so what we can do is just run around. See the plan. I do love this map. This was one of my favorite DLC maps for when I originally played the DLC. I do have a build for this as well, which has been pretty effective. If it got me to wave 20, I didn't think I could go any higher than that because the damage or the boost went much. The enemy spike was a bit too much around wave 20, so I didn't go any further than that, which is understandable. My stats are still pretty low for Nightmare. I definitely have the stats to do them. Like I was succeeding on Nightmare Moonbase. It's just like the comments said that I was unable to move the beam or anything like that. I was unable to move the auras. They all went down, and it kind of went downhill from there. So the idea realistically is we want to go as far as possible on Morago. ideally to wave 30, but I really don't know how long I'll have tonight. Like, at the moment, it is 10:45 at night, and if I want to stick to my sleeping schedule, I'm gonna have to go to bed before 12:30, because that way I recently fixed my sleeping schedule. I was used to be up real gamer hours, but like at the start of last month, I got really sick. Like it was bad sick, you know, and I was going to bed really early on as a result of that, and because of that, I was waking up really early in the morning as well, and that one ironically, I missed that jump. That one ironically fixed my sleeping schedule a bit, because I was starting to get tired like a lot earlier, and I was starting to go to bed a lot earlier. So I thought, you know what, I'll keep the schedule. I'll try my best to keep the schedule, and I've done that well. I've done it well for like the past month. I've been going to bed at reasonable times, and I've been waking up at reasonable times, just to cry more Dungeon Defenders all day. Yeah. So we'll swap over to the defense EV. Shout out to Chiku as well for the advice on changing the costume. I definitely need to change. I definitely need better stats on this, I think, though. I'm unsure on what the best stats to upgrade are. Is that actually buffing these? Yeah. Okay. I will say as well, there's a reason I'm not starting on a much later wave. I'm a coward. No, it's more I'm not starting on a much later wave because I don't trust that I'd be able to actually do the later wave. Like at the start. I've actually really struggled with Dundef in this game. Starting at later waves, I don't usually. I'm very reckless with my mana spending. This is completely a skill issue. I will say this now, this is completely a skill issue. I am very reckless with my mana spending, so I never usually upgrade the correct things, and I just lose, like, when I start, like, really late waves. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put 3 like that, and I'm gonna move 1 kind of that direction, and then that can go there. We need another one. There's a donkey I haven't pet. Oh, there's 2 or 3 I haven't pet, actually. So we can put another one there, and then I think we're good to start the wave, realistically. I can swap over to my Jester. Yeah, I'll swap over to Jester, and then, unless I have enough here, 270, that's 120, 240. Yeah, we can place 2. We can place 2, just 1. I kind of like putting this in the middle so it can hit up here and the guys down here, but I think the guys down there are a little more problematic last time I tried this map, so let's place those there, and then I think we're good to start the wave. We'll swap over to Jester, level 91. Here are the stats on my Jester. I really don't know what to upgrade for my Jester. I do have a Fusion Rift on my Jester as well. It's not actually fully upgraded. I should definitely invest in this. It's a really powerful DPS weapon. It's last time I did Moonbase. I don't like that spread though, that's the only problem. I don't like having to get like really close to ogres to like DPS them down like that. But let's go ahead and start the wave. We'll see how far we can get. If I want to get to at least wave 25, I think that's a good shout. I also don't know how exactly to best get the most use out of my mana. I've never done this. I've never done a genie. Like I've seen people like they shoot a few times and get like ridiculous mana for like really quickly. And I don't exactly know how to do that, or there's something I'm doing wrong. I kind of just shoot, reload, and then I usually get quite a bit of mana. But that's fine. Can pull out the wheel here. I'm really slow with the wheel here too. There you go, damage all enemies. Should be everyone else on the map gone as well, which is really cool. Yeah, the reason I'm not starting on a later wave, I'm too skill issue-y on later waves, unfortunately. To say the least, I'm very skill issue-y on the later waves, so I fear that it's just going to be a constant cycle of me going to like wave 15, losing, like going to somewhere else, losing, you know. And now we can start getting some of the better gear. It's probably not going to appear like here just yet, but like if we can start getting some other gear, then that'll be really nice. Dropping a lot of swords as well. Oh yeah, Jester can equip swords. I often forget that Jester's kind of an all-around class. Very cool, very cool. Let's go ahead and swap back to Apprentice because we have some towers left to build. I don't know how much of this I'll keep in. I don't want to bore anyone with like really repetitive survival waves or anything like that, so I don't know how much of it I will keep in, but I'll try my best to keep them nice and short. I'm not even sure, but I'll try my best to keep the majorly important things in, like any struggles in the waves or anything like that. It's mostly because I don't want like an hour-long video. Unless you guys would want to watch an hour-long video, then by all means, I'm more than happy to make hour-long content. But we'll start here. So this is not my build. This is a build that I found on the DD Planner website. I can't remember who by, but I will. I know which one it is, so I'll link it in the. I'll look for it after the video and I'll link it in the description. I moved that, yeah. I don't think I have to sell these, but I don't know. I'm the kind of guy who likes to start again, like from the start when I do these kind of things. I'm very weird that way. And also my hand is very jittery, so whenever I try and stack minions, I end up like slightly moving the mouse, and then that screws up the stack. There you go. We'll place all of the main ones, and I'll go around and grab some more mana. Did I place 4 or 2? I placed 2. I'm supposed to be at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. I placed 2. That's my mistake though. There you go. And then I've placed the 4 here. I have to sell them again because I can't stack the mages beneath them. Alright, here we go again. I messed it up. My hand is like really jittery sometimes. Like I'm very fidgety as a person. I can never like really keep anything perfectly still. Oh, I'm out of mana. I was oh fuck. I didn't realize it was this lot of mana actually. Okay, what we'll do, we'll because I don't need this stack just yet, but I'm gonna sell the stack anyway. And I should go around as summoner regardless. I should go around as a summoner regardless, so I can get the armor from these chests. Like I don't think the armor is gonna be very good on wave 6, but like once we get to like wave 15, wave 16, like that was when I was starting to get some good drops for my adept last time I was farming this map, which is very nice. Also, forgive me for this one, boys. I like to put an ogre minion. You'll see the build in a sec here, but just so that one's placed, that's all we need. So only 2 more stacks of minions. So we place 1, 2, 3, 4. Mage, mage. Now up here is slightly different. 1, 2, Yeah, it slightly moved it. That's very sad. Here we go again. 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. I think it's because there's a much larger there's usually a much larger concentration of ogres up here. That would be my guess. That would definitely be my guess. Like, there's a lot of ogres that can come up here, so that's why we use 6 archers. My stats on this guy aren't like that bad. I've got pretty decent range, pretty good attack rate, but like really, they're like not that good into damage at the moment. Like, if I can get up to like 3k damage, well, if I can get up to like yeah, even 3.5k damage stats in pretty much everything, then I'm more than happy to start like going for the much later endgame stuff like Crystalline Dimension, Pirate Invasion, Ember Mount, Nightmare Hardcore Mixed Mode, stuff like that, you know? Yeah, I'm coming over here just for the extra mana. Have I pet you? Oh, I must have pet you already. I don't remember. My brain don't work so good. I'm recording for 17 minutes already at this point. I don't want this to go on for like forever. So I think we're good. The reason I need a little bit more mana is because I'm going to use the rest of my minion units down here. So we're going to do 1, 2. Yeah, okay. I thought that would happen. Yeah, that's I'm 1 minion unit off. 1 singular minion unit off, which is really sad. But if I put a mage down here, maybe instead of the spider, might be more ideal. I think the spider is really useful down there, especially with a large concentration of ogres that come down there. I really don't have another DPS other than my huntress. I really want to get my adept here, even though she is not really the best for DPS. I do love the hero as like a whole, and I do have I have this waiting for me, the Ultimate 93 Obsidian Clava. I really want to try this out. Like, I know it doesn't have the best like base stats, like in terms of like hero stats or anything like that, but already this is such a massive upgrade to the one I have. The one I have, it's got 20k with only like, what, 160 upgrades. This one even like at base is 3k. Much better knockback, you know, it's got such good upgrades. So I want to try this out at least. And then there's the 2 Oculus ones that I never used. I have some really good drops. I do have some really good drops, but like not really that many strong ones. I got really bad rolls. Anyway, we can move on. How much mana do we get for this as well? 16 mil ain't too shabby for a first one. Oh, that's damage. Less XP. Yeah, as I say, I don't want this video to go on for like 20 years, so I'll probably just get as far as I can on this, and I'll see you with any good armor drops or anything like that. Well, we'll set a milestone actually. We'll see at wave 15 how we're doing, and go from there, I think. Yeah, some stuff like this, for example, wouldn't be terrible. We're looking for tower stats mostly. Definitely looking for tower stats mostly. I'm gonna store anything that says it's good for my adept, which is probably not a good idea, but like anything that is highlighted green, I'll run over, have a look at them. Any other armor on the floor, I'll have a look at as well. Like this armor, for example, it's pristine, but it's yeah, we're looking for damage mostly, I think. Damage stats, range, and rate of fire on defenses, I think, is the best solution. Anything pristine as well, because that's not bad. Anything pristine as well, because to my knowledge, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, a full set of pristine armor is pretty darn good. It'll give me the 30% boost, and also it gives the best base stats out of them all. I think I read that somewhere. Like, for example, like leather will have some pretty decent stats, but like they're not gonna be as good as like really good pristine roll. Like, for example, you know. And also, just because a lot of this armor isn't good for my adept, it doesn't mean it's not good for anyone else. So, like, realistically, I should just check all of them. Like, that one, perhaps not. But, you know, I should probably check all of the armors. Like, this one, this is male, I have male. Yeah. We need a lot of tower damage, and honestly, I'm kind of down for it to not be mythical. Like, if we can wait till, like, wave 30, wave 30, for example. If we can wait for that and I start getting like Transcendent drops or anything like that, then I think we should focus more on that armor. But at the same time, if anything is just outright better for what we have here for a lot of our characters, or like or it will be better with the armor set, for example. I'll go start the wave here too. If it's better for the armor set, after upgrades, etc., then we should definitely keep it, rather than get rid of it and have it sold, even though this is a really good place to farm mana as well. Like, that one's not too shabby. We definitely need a lot more focus on damage, though. I really don't know. I will be back around wave 20-ish, maybe? We'll see how this goes. See if I can get this done in the next hour and a half. Well, this is not ideal. I swapped it over to my Huntress. She's a little bit more DPS at the moment, but yeah, nothing went awry until this wave. Nothing really went awry until this wave, so that's I suppose that's not too bad. We're up to wave 19 now. I've not gotten any Transcendent drops yet, but I've yeah, we've not missed much. I've just been going around picking up as much armor as I can. Anything that has plus 100 in any of the bottom stats. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, I'll store that. Ooh, as I say, no Transcendent is dropped. It drops a Transcendent. Yeah, live emits. We can equip that. Well, not equip. Sorry, we can store that. Okay, so now we're getting some Transcendent drops from the looks of it, unless I just got really lucky in that one chest, possibly. I should be going around on my summoner realistically, because that'll only drop armor. But I do intend for a lot of the mythical stuff here to sell at the end of... Oh, pardon me. To sell at the end of the wave, so... Like, yeah, I've been... This is pretty much what I've been doing. Just going around, looking at all of the armor, seeing what's any good, seeing if... I'm mostly based off if it has plus 100 odd in... Like, if it has plus 170 odd in any stats, like range, damage, stuff like that, I've put it in the inbox, the inventory. This area is getting hammered as well, which is not ideal. Yeah, pretty much everything's gone smoothly other than that. I'm really looking for damage. That is... Whoa. That's cursed piece of gear. Jesus. That is actually horrific, but I'm gonna store that. Alright, I'll go repair everything and then we'll see wave 25 if we can get there, or if we fail before that. Let's be real, probably the second option. But we might as well try. Yeah, this area is getting hammered. Mage Minion keeps getting, like, completely murdered. This is not ideal. And Transcendent gears dropped a bit though. We're getting some Transcendent drops now, which is really, really nice. And we are my top wave now, which is really cool. So we'll see. We'll see how well this goes. It's probably not going to go any further than this, to be perfectly honest, but we'll see what Transcendent gear we can get. It's not terrible. We'll store it. It's Transcendent gear, we'll store it. Another Transcendent drop? Okay, that is pretty good there, though. That is pretty good. A lot more range and a lot more damage. Not a lot more, but like, more damage. Chain boots as well. We'll store it. I'm gonna store every bit of Transcendent gear that I find. We'll just go through it all before we end here. The game likes to spawn ogres on the side of the map that I'm not. Like 3 or 4, like, yeah, look at this, like 3 or 4 are dropping over this side, and one of them aggroed on my defenses over here, damaged this crystal a little bit. That's not ideal. There's one down in the problematic area too. Okay, this is where a lot of the problems are going to start coming from, because my DPS is a little too low at the moment. Which is honestly fine. Let's get rid of this ogre. This guy's stuck over here. Yeah, even more ogres. 20 million health as well. And I'm dealing what, about 100k per shot. This is definitely not ideal. I can't afford to have any major defenses go down. Just gonna make sure this area is nice and healed as well. My mage can like heal them up, but if it's constantly getting battered, then there's not much healing it can do. Now it's only wave 20 as well. Like, yeah, the sudden difficulty spike is gonna get really difficult to deal with soon, which is not ideal. Alright, we'll look through the some of the armors again, and we might as well keep going. I only have about 20 minutes left though. I've been here for that long, so we'll keep going. And I'll let you know if we get any more Transcendent. Oh, Transcendent get. We don't get any damage from this. A lot of attack rate and a lot of range though, so we can keep it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is it dead? Okay, I think I have to stay with this side, but then that area gets pulled. Oh no. Oh yeah, no. Oh no, the ogre's down. Yep, it's GG. Yep, it's GG. Unless I can get over there, I'm stuck. Yep, that's GG. The AoE is hitting. Oh no. I can't be everywhere at once. This is painful. They have too much health to deal with. Yeah, that is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Okay. We got a fair bit of gear for that though, so we can 2 billion mana there too, which is really nice. I didn't have much. Transcendent Donkey, which is quite... It's got some decent tower stats, decent hero stats on it too, actually. Pretty decent pet to have in a combat phase, not too shabby. Alright, we'll take a look at some of the armors that we got here too. Because we got a fair bit of armor. We'll go for all the Transcendent every builder. So my apprentice builder, we do have male mitts, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind. That is not better. I'll lock everything that's better, and I'll unlock everything that's not better. I'll lock those two as well. Okay, leather, that could be okay if we had a decent set for it. Pristine, we're definitely looking for. I'm looking for mostly damage, so that's not going to be better. There won't be enough on that. That also won't be better. That could be, but the lack of damage is a bit unfortunate. We'll lock this one. We'll keep this one in mind. Now all for the mythicals. Nope, doesn't look like it. We're looking for mainly damage, high damage numbers, like this pristine helmet. That's pretty decent. It's got some pretty decent numbers, but it's never going to be like as high as this one. This one on its base was like 400. No, that's a lie. That because it's got the armor bonus. It said its base was about 250, probably 83 levels, and then the bonus probably buffed that up. So we're looking for something that's over 250 realistically, but if I know that's very rare, especially with mythical gear. Doesn't look like anything's here. 121 isn't too bad. 195, that's not awful. With a few upgrades, that might be on par with this one. I'm only really looking at damage and range at the moment. I think those are two of the most important stats for my apprentice that we're looking for. No, it doesn't seem like we've got many decent ones. Yeah, plus 127, 92, 93, 116, 108. So we're looking for high level ones. 127 is not too bad either. Yeah, it doesn't look very likely that any of these are better, unfortunately. Like something like this, but if that had 246 damage, then I'd take that instead, but unfortunately it doesn't. So nothing really too great for my apprentice from the looks of it. have a look at my my Series EV. My Series EV actually has some really strong gear, like with the upgrades that I've put into it. No, it doesn't look like anything on those ones. That could be decent, but I lose so much here. Like, I lose so much damage on that one, so that's a no. That one is a possibility. This like this is giving so many nice stats. Like the beam health and the beam attack rate is like so nice for like any proton beams and any barriers. But I'm really looking for the damage for the buff beams, for the buff beam potency as well. So that one isn't too bad. Again, we're losing so much damage is the problem. I believe the damage increases the buff beam's potency as well. So like if the buff beam goes in, or like if I place the buff beam, I'm gonna have it's gonna buff much more. Doesn't look like anything special here. Yeah, it doesn't really look like anything special. I'm not too bothered about my Series EV for now. The main ones are the Apprentice, the Monk, and the Summoner. I guess Apprentice, Monk, and Summoner are the main ones that we need to look out for. It's good range on this, to be fair. A lot less damage though, which is unfortunate. Yeah, compared to my shoes, I don't think anything's gonna beat my shoes on my Monk. Yeah, nothing's gonna beat the Stompies. So, helmet. I have really good gear on my Monk, I think. Yeah, I have ridiculously good gear on my Monk. All things considered, it's just if I could get better gloves, like if I could get like supreme gloves or something with like 300 plus upgrade levels like this, that would be ideal. Like I can't put anything else into aura strength here, but I can put a lot more into aura radius, which is really nice. I think these fully upgraded would be like ridiculously OP, and I think aura radius is definitely a need to go into. Can't upgrade a fish in a bowl at all. Oh, I can. Well, I mean, yeah. This as well, I can put some more into the aura strength, just for the other stuff. Yeah, I really think my Monk is like a fine level. If I can get more, if I can get higher tier of like items, like Transcendent, Pristine, for example. Do I have one of those? Yeah, Pristine shoes. If I can get one of these with a really good tower roll, I think I'm good. A full set of Pristine Transcendent would be very, very ideal. I also don't know if having like a full set of Transcendent does anything, for example. So like most of my characters are like one Supreme, one Transcendent, one Mythical, for example, or whatever at the moment. I'm wondering if I have like full Supreme armor, will I get a bonus for that full Supreme as well as the bonus for like the same material? I don't know if it works like that, but could be cool if it did work like that. Looking for damage and health, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of damage on these. We're looking for plates. Actually. Oh no, okay. If we can find a really good chain helmet. I didn't have the bonus on this guy at all. I didn't realize. Do we have any Transcendent chain here? I'll check in my armor folder as well, because I have some armor. I forgot I had some armor in here. Like this is real good for my summoner. I lose 100 health and a lot of range, to be fair. But that damage might skyrocket. Like it's 285 if I equip that. Goes with a 371. I lose a bit of range, but like I'm still pretty decent on those. I don't even know what one we had equipped, to be honest. It was this one. Let's equip this one again. We'll see what our hero stats are looking like. 2,317, 1,009. I'm not my brain don't work very good. I'm gonna screenshot that. Real quick, and then we'll equip the mythical chain helm here, and we'll do a little comparison. Yeah, I lost a lot of minion health. I lost like 400 minion health. I lost 100 range, and I gained attack rate, and I gained so much minion damage. It is ridiculous how much minion damage I gained. Like, how much are these going to do on Nightmare now? 66k base. That is ridiculous. They fire quite quickly as well. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice. How far away can we put them? Let's try back here. In the middle. Seems like this is the furthest. Put it right next to him. Yeah, seems like we got it like literally right on the edge there. That's really nice. On a buff beam, this will be really strong. I'm gonna test that. Theory real quick. We got a decent upgrade there. I think that's a really decent upgrade. So on a buff beam, bang bang. Yeah, 75k, and then if I actually go back to my summoner, over 100k on a level 1 buff beam if I'm sitting on my summoner. That is really clean. Yeah, that is ridiculous. This helmet. I'm gonna put that in my folders. Yeah, nothing really too spectacular. We got some decent stuff. I'm gonna put all of Morago Huntress stuff in the Morago drops. Folder, put these in Morago drops. And yeah, I think we can sell the rest. I don't really care too much about DPS right now. I want builders. So I think if I sell all unlocked, there you go. 200 mil right there. That's not too bad. I think that will be it for today. I don't know how long this is going to be in editing, but there was a lot of points where I'm silent. I'll try and show as much as I can so it's not like completely boring, but I think a lot of the stuff is going to just be cut out completely. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. Definitely looking for more builder stuff. That is, it's not a bad idea to go through all of the DLC on Nightmare. Or it's not a bad idea to go through all the DLC on Nightmare. I've done one of them. Yeah, I've only done Morago on Nightmare. What we could do, we could make it a series. We could go through all of them just on regular, or even just on Nightmare Hardcore. Just go through all of the main campaign and unlock the crystalline dimension for Nightmare, which could be a good idea to do. We might do that next episode. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. I appreciate it, and have a good one. Peace.